Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on Christmas Eve, Sunday. NFL Sunday, December 24th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing well today. And if you're hanging out listening, super. Maybe you just got the phone on, you're prepping dinner or brunch or whatever you got going on. I appreciate you taking the time out. Saying hello, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel so you know when midday money is, super. Look at lines tonight. I don't have a time yet. I'm going to set a time, maybe 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll see how we'll do it. We'll see how we do. Look, where did I not save in the chat? I did player props and I didn't save them. Are you kidding me? Well, good news is that if you go to Twitter, the X, I'm going to tweet out all the free picks that are over there. So go get them. I'm going to make the banner again here. Not sure why it did not save, but it didn't. We'll throw those guys into the comment section as well. That's the kind of nonsense that throws me into a loop to start up here. Anyway, all right. You're hitting the like buttons. Super. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, give it a follow. Awesome. Podcast, always available wherever you listen under Midday Money. So let's get on to the business here with a little recap of yesterday's action. Sweeping the board in college hoops in the show. Clara under, and we took the big 14 points against St. Mary's. Faded those guys. We'll take it. 45 and 47 minus 630. College football, a 3-0 sweeping the board here. College football, and I had a losing day on the sites, but 2-1 here. Troy Air Force over in Northwestern, 2-1, 40 and a 40 plus 410. I did drop my top bowl game, San Jose. It was a loser. What am I going to do? Losing day yesterday on the sites, by the way. It happens. No better time to check out the free picks than after a losing day. So we're ready to go here. An NFL winner, Bills over 44, never in doubt, 41 and 29 plus 10-20, and that's where we're going to start because we had no NBA, no hockey, no college hoops for today. There's 3 games. You know what? We'll run down a Marcos minute real fast in the middle of everything here for my guy on Christmas. Temple, Portland, 3.5 and a 152. I lean Temple. I've kind of liked Temple squad this year. UMass and Old Dominion, I would lean Massachusetts there, -7 now. TCU and Hawaii, obviously, I'm going to say, I hate just being so flat and saying TCU here. How about we go under the total? How about an under the 148 there? And Nevada and the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech here. 6.5, 140, 2.5. I'm a Wolfpack kind of guy. One-man Wolfpack. We'll do it. We'll do it for our guy Allen in Hangover. We'll take the Wolfpack there. We're the 3 best friends that anyone ever had. Let's go. Today's action. We have all NFL. Again, 41.29 in video plus 10.20. Not too shabby, and we're having a nice season. Still about 57% overall on the sites. We'll take it. Bills over cash yesterday. Today, rounding out the Sunday because there will be Monday night, but I didn't put the Monday night games up here. Browns over the 40. Titans plus the 3. Minnesota plus 3, and Denver over 34.5. That line has then moved to 36. I was initially on the under in this game, by the way. I got a bad number. I took the under at a 34.5, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to get out of this one. I see 36s now in this game here. So there's that. And I also got, here we go, player props. As I said, you have to move a little bit, right? It's not, I love player props, and they're newer for me to throw out in the show, especially football. Like baseball, I thought my Ruby props and stuff like that, you know that. But prop wise, I gotta throw these in the underneath scroll as well. So apologies to that. But anytime touchdowns here, we'll go Cleveland with Ford plus 160 and Njoku plus 179. These are off Bet Online. We'll just check them out real fast. Laporta, TD, plus 120. Hawkinson is a 150 for Minnesota in that game. And Dallas, we go Ferguson and Cooks 170 and 220 respectively. And the Patriots, I'm going to take Dusecki, Jersey Cat, plus 450 there. So I should put them in the scroll. I apologize for not having them scrolling because it was added late, but I'll put them in now. Oh. So they're there for everybody. Let's get to the comments. And we had quite a few. We had the room up early. Sometimes I made rooms early, and I would just put in, I wouldn't put a time when it was scheduled to go on. But I had the time now, and then we see people popping in early, like my guy Marcos, looking for the Marcos Minute. He's coming in nice and early. 9:15 in the morning, my guy Marcos comes in. Merry Christmas, Marcos. I hope you got your Marcos Minute. Ray Reddington. Ray, I didn't even realize. I used to watch The Blacklist, and I just saw last night on YouTube. I was just loading up things, and it was the season ended, and we don't know who Ray Reddington really was. Who are you, Ray? Did you take on the identity of Ray Reddington? Were you really Ray Reddington? I watched a whole 5-minute spiel on it. He lost his big play yesterday. Jack Hughes, okay. And Donald Bell saying in Minnesota. Is he on Minnesota today? I guess he's taking the Vikings against Detroit. I don't hate it against the Detroit Lennies. Actually, was wearing my Detroit Lenny shirt before I threw on the Midday Money shirt. Sorry, Detroit Lenny. I like the Vikings today. Marcos Minute says I hit the like button for me and Miss Danica. Where's Miss Danica? Not even coming in on Christmas to say hello? That crazy Canadian. T Money's in the house. Mr. Laker. Here he is. Laker Suns, best teams in the NBA per T Money. Merry Christmas. See, my brother, we needed some totals. Yes, we got some totals up. We got totals in the chat, fella. We had a winner yesterday on the Bills over. Lakers, I know. Florida Atlantic. Crazy Florida Atlantic game. Again, you're down on Arizona. I'm not. I still think they're good. They are Final 8, Final 4 type. The depth is going to get them like it did. Chargers covered, but lost. A live money line on the Chargers. T Money says little plus money here. Hunter Henry, 2 TDs. Well, see, I grabbed the other guy. I grabbed his backup for a plus 450 because I know he's got a little banged up knee. Moser, 2 TDs plus 650. 650. It's 650 for him to score 2. I know one has got to be minus like 280. Guy's got 18 TDs on here. Mo Alley, Cox anytime touchdown plus $8. And here we go. We got everything in here from the Facebook group. I went all out today on Christmas. I went all out. I went to the Old American Gambler page, which was Bookie Bashers. We got our Max Wagers was in the house. This handsome bald man's in it. Justin's in the house. Justin, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Appreciate you popping in on a Sunday. Here we go. Play a day for my guy Stacks. He's like the Cowboys today. 121-15 record for my guy. He does put these in here. Win or lose. You got to post the records good. Posting the records helps everybody see how you're doing. There is a poll question as well on the YouTube, on the old YouTube channel here for winning free picks. It's who you got today? Who do you got? You got Emmett Otter? You know who I chose in that poll. You know who I got. Emmett Otter, Rudolph, Frosty the Grinch. Cost you nothing to enter the poll. Just click on the button. Click on a button. Right now, Grinch. Man, you're some freaking sad SOBs out there, bro. Really? The freaking Grinch? 44%. Nobody's voting Frosty? Nobody likes Frosty? Puts on his hat and yells, happy birthday. Happy birthday. No. Oh, I got a double Frosty. That's why. I forgot to put Rudolph in. Oh, what the heck? Man. That's oh boy. Bad look by me. Shout out. That's my Razor Sharp impression here. What do you say, Razor? Merry Christmas. Follow Razor. I'm gonna say Razor a little more animated than me when it comes to the show. Has a good time, gives out winners. Horse guy. Subscribe to his channel. I subscribed. I joined his network. I don't know about horses. If I could put a buck on some kind of trifecta, exacta, hoogaloo moogaloo, I don't even know what it is, and pull in 3 bills, I'll take a shot, Razor. Follow my guy, Razor. T-Wayne says Georgia Tech and Hawaii getting a point split with the money lines, but all 4 teams are close to equal. Georgia Tech is the best out of the 4. Yeah, The old, what is this, Diamond Head Classic? What is this game out here? It's tournament times in December. Oh, we're done now. It's over. No more crazy tournaments. Now we're full blown non-con time. Here we go. It's conference schedule. No more non-conference games. Justin says, "Here we go. Let's go NFL. Tennessee Titans plus the 3. Yeah, I like it. Jefferson over 8.5 receiving yards. I'll say yes to that because Detroit's defense is bad. Goffin interception, absolutely on the road versus a decent team, good defense, plus money, winner. Arizona, I'm against here. I've been saying the Bears for 2 weeks. We had the Bears against the Lions. We said no, 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 not last week against the Browns. You want to load up on them at home against Arizona. Now, would I love it much better if it was 25 degrees in Chicago? Yeah, but the Bears, they've been really good the last month. Go look at the games, even the losses. Go look at how they played. Go look at how they played. And I was anti-Bear to start the season, but I like them in this spot. Temple money line, sure. What are you laying about 145 in that piece? Falcons money line, Temple money line, Falcons money line parlay. Okay, they're plus money. Oh, our Falcons are favored by 3. That I do not understand. Because the Colts, I mean, they're 8-6 and they win kind of ugly, right? They're a weird team. As bad as Pittsburgh wins ugly games they should be losing, Indy finds a way to win some kind of ugly games. Every game Atlanta's in seems to be like a last second kind of game. And I like Heineke. I had him against Arizona. I'm like, oh, here we go. I want this guy's quarterback. He goes in, loses that game last second. Titans over 41.5. I could do a little Tennessee over. You want to go over there against Seattle? Sure. E is in the house. What do you say, E, Gavari? Merry holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you get an extra stocking full of pork. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So this morning I rolled out. I should have took a picture. I just had my little bagel, Jersey bagel and cream cheese. But my wife yesterday, whatever, goes crazy. So I've shown pictures of the cookies. You've seen cookies, homemade cookies. She made homemade cinnamon rolls last night with homemade icing, like cinnamon buns. So I had the bagel, but then I split half of the cinnamon bun with my daughter this morning. But you can't go wrong with pork roll. We're doing some ham. She actually just threw 2 little, just turkey breasts in. So we got ham, turkey. She made homemade stuffing. My mom makes a bunch of stuff. Little like, I don't even know what that. A whole lot of fat stuff. Razor, what do you got today? Big play. Denver Pats over. I like it. I'm with you on it here. I got it right here in the chat. Patriots over. There we go. I like it, Razor. Something I initially was like, give me the under here because I could see this game being 26-3 or something, right? Not much out of the Patriots. But I changed my thinking like midweek. I'm like, you know what's going to happen here? Why do I think the Patriots are going to come out and just, whether they score points or they're just chucking it and going for it because they got nothing to play for and prove, and the coach is out or whatever. Maybe it turns into turnovers or defensive touchdowns. I'm on the over here. I switched up. It's bad because on the site I got under. I was like, oh, under 35. I took it under 34.5. I like it. Patriots won't score, but by Wednesday, Thursday, I was like, oh man, I made a bad bet. JW says, Merry Christmas Eve. It is. And I will be back. Listen, tonight I'll be here for Look Headlines. And I'll be on live tomorrow too. Midday Money at noon. I'll be here. David says, Merry Christmas. Sean had San Jose down on hurt, but today's a new day. Yeah. How Coastal's coming from the other side of the world. San Jose, you play here. You got everybody here. Let's get a bowl win. Backup quarterback comes in and can't score a point. First half. What the hell is that? Terrible. 500 in bowls. What am I going to do? Losing with good numbers, losing with bad numbers. I win with a UTSA minus 13. It goes down to 7 or 8. I got an over 63 in Central Florida. It goes to 67. I lose. I get a backup quarterback, double-digit dogs winning outright against a team that's looking for their first ever bowl win or whatever nonsense San Jose going on. First bowl win for a coach. Terrible. T.Y. says, I'm not down in Arizona. I bet them on during the season. It's tournament time. Or I get down on them, but I like them overall, especially with my guy from NC on their team. They're good. They got a good team, man. Marcos Minutes in the house, hitting a button for me and Miss Danica. You're welcome. You're welcome for the Marcos Minute. Henry won today's even money, probably because he's been hurt for 3 weeks. Yeah, go for the Go for the double. I don't hate that. He's the guy catching. He's the only guy catching touchdowns for him. If Arizona loses this game to the Bears, there's going to be some changes in Arizona this offseason. I know about that team's bad. They are what? They are 1-6 on the road. Somehow you beat a Pittsburgh team on the road as a 6-point underdog. Is this team good? I mean, you kicked a field goal with no time left against Atlanta after you let Atlanta walk down the field, and somehow you got into field goal position with 40 seconds left. This is not a good team. What do you mean? This team is what it is, man. It's a bad team. Homemade cinnamon rolls, yeah. If you stayed away from your house, I won't be able to fit through the door. Yeah, I'll post up a pic later of them. Rain says I bet $2 on the Colts and 5 on the Minnesota. We'll bet the Ravens and the over tomorrow night. Straight, I guess 7 and tees would be straight and tees. I guess what you're saying there. So Colts, I do like the Colts. I don't know. I have no idea why they're a dog. Is it a play where probably the world's on them? I don't care. I like Indy. I had Indy in game 1. You know this, Randy. I came in here. I'm like, I'm taking. Now they didn't have Minshew and Taylor in that game. We had the rookie and no running back, but hey, I still like this team. Minnesota again, bad. Detroit. It's not that they're not bad. It's not that they're bad, but they're not really that good as what they were. You get some wins, you get some losses. Minnesota plays defense. They play defense. 305 Canes is in the house. Merry Christmas. Thoughts on Colts? I like the Colts. I just can't bet it. It just seems way too obvious to me. I mean, the logical play here would be Atlanta, right? No one's giving them a shot, but yet the line keeps going up. It's a no play for me. Tampa Bay +1. 305 Canes. If you watched, look at lines, you got a Tampa Bay +3. I do like the Bucks because we have them at 10-1 to win the South. We've already cashed our over 6.5 win ticket. Dallas over. Hey, listen, it's down from 51. I don't know. I might want to lean under in that game, believe it or not. And all the best to you and your family as well, 305. Hopefully, we'll have a better season for Miami next year. We'll see. We'll see how the Canes do. I guess I got to add Denver over. Yeah, get on it. Get on it. Bill says, Merry Christmas. Showing no Panthers today. Hey, listen, no Carolina Panthers. The line has come down, right? It was a 5. It keeps coming down. I understand it, right? Because Green Bay's a team we're hesitant to lay points with on the road. They haven't looked good the last couple of weeks. Am I really running Carolina off their first win? They won that game 9-7. Yeah, and I've had Carolina. I had them against the Saints. We had them. I think we had them last week as well. If I remember, I don't remember. Did I take them last week, Carolina? Yeah, I'm in the chat. I'm looking to go back to see when we had them. Plus, it was a loser. We had them too the one time. I just can't do the Panthers today. Keith says, "Do you like the Browns on the money line?" Yeah. Why not like a money line? I like a -3. So I do like the Browns today. Money line or minus the points. I think they win. And the over. Don's in the house. My guy Don Pla. Good to see you, Don. Welcome on in. Shout out here, Mr. Player prop. What do we got here? Holiday season parlay +352. We got McBride, Arizona over 61.5 yards. Drake London, 56.5 yards for the Falcons. And Baker from the Bucks, 200+ yards passing. All right. Let's see how we do. Mike Evans, anytime touchdowns, a 105er. That guy just catches touchdown. Mike Evans is good. I already gave out a Hickster in a week, and they are up on the channel. Go to the shout out channel. That guy comes in here every day. So least you can do is give him a follow. But now Markel says, Merry Christmas. Justin, Falcons money line and Garner Minshew interception parlay for plus money. Don't hate that one. Don't hate it. What the Falcon line is just scratch my head. Can I get a JETS prediction? I like the Jets. I have the Jets -3.5, Kevin. I took the Jets. Took the Jets on look headlines when we did the show on Sunday. Dank boys in the house. Merry Christmas. Good to see you, Dank. Shout out to Chuba Hubbard over 7.5 yards rushing. I don't hate that. They're going to run the ball. Dank likes the Titans +3. I like Tennessee as well. I like the Titans. Look, we got Titans right here. Browns over 40. Titans +3. Vikings +3. Denver over 34.5. We like it. We got some bowl. We got some bowl action on too. If you're interested, Rice, Kansas over 67. I was doing Ross and Jesse's show. Somebody asked about Rice, and I had to dig in on the show. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like Rice here. It's come down since that too. It's 5.5 on Friday. T Money says alternate Colts is +$2 if you bounce it up to 3.5. Either the Colts lose or they don't score. Oh yeah, yeah. They're either losing outright or the spread does not come into play. Why not for $2? The truth is in half. Lions are 5-0 with the starting offensive line today, averaging 34.8 points per game. I do not care about that. The truth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They have not played well. I don't want them as a favorite. I don't want Goff on the road versus a good defense. No, thank you. Laid the points with Green Bay, says Markel. Yeah, I mean, you look at that initially, it's like, take it. Right? Green Bay, Carolina off the first win. Now, could they be competitive? Maybe. I just, I can't do it right now, Carolina. T Money says, look at these games. Would anyone be surprised if all the dogs won today? Most of these states are not all that good. Dallas is a dog. Colts is a dog. Commanders got a shot. Green Bay on the road. Well, I mean, like, yeah, let's go. Minnesota's tough, and they're at home. Better defense, home dog. Colts, I think, are a better team than the Falcons, road dog. Texans, though, would I be surprised if they won as a home dog? You know, they've won this season. Won't shock me at all. Tennessee again, Seattle, short week, 90-yard drive to win a game. I know Tennessee's out of it, but you know what? You got a bunch of guys playing for free agent contracts. The Jets as a favorite? I mean, should the Jets be favored? Green Bay, I think, is better. They should win. Jacksonville, Tampa is basically a pick 'em. They went from a minus. Tampa was a +3 to a -3 to a pick 'em back. Again, coin flip game. The Bears being favored. Should they be favored or like the Jets? This is a team that's been bad for a while. Now they're favored, even though they're playing another bad team. Dallas, Miami, two good teams. Does make a difference. 2 wins there in a pick 'em. I guess the shocker would be New England to me if they won. You know, they have not looked good. So yeah, you're right. T Money says there could be a day. Could be. Colts money line. Dank boy likes the Colts. I think Dank here. This is what you do, and T Money said it. They're laying 3. If you could get +$2 on on the 3.5, I'd say just do the. Why lay a 145? Because if they win, they're not winning by. At the end of the day, if it's a field goal, they would have covered the number anyway. You know what I'm saying? So why not go to 3.5 for +$2? Because if they win, they're covering. Why not get the extra dollar on that instead of laying? Because if they lose, they're just losing outright. It's not like they're going to win by 1. Shout out says, I need the Dolphins to lose out. My Bills' future to win the division is still possible. Hey, man, Dallas is off a bad loss. They got physically manhandled. Dolphins haven't beat anybody this year. And Dallas played a little better schedule. Then they have the Ravens on the road. Ravens very well could be coming off a beat down on Monday Night Football, or they're in a spot where they look really good and everybody will be on them. I lean to the latter, which is I think Niners going to win, and it'll be a big game for Baltimore to win at home. And then they finish up against Miami, or in Miami at home versus the Bills, I should say. Yeah, tough schedule for Miami down the stretch. Dank Boy says the Jaguars today. I don't like the Jaguars. Michael B is in the house. Merry Christmas. Markel says I took 7.5 first half with the Eagles on Monday night versus the Giants. He's not a Tommy Cutlet guy. He's like, take those damn cutlets, throw them in the garbage. I'm taking the Eagles. He's taking the Mike Pimp Slap POD Philadelphia Eagles. I kind of like the over tomorrow in that game. Again, I didn't bet that one. I got one game tomorrow. You probably know I just talked about it. I mean, we got Raiders Vegas tomorrow. I'm not really excited about that one. We got the Giants and the Eagles, another mess. I mean, listen, that's a good Monday nighter to wrap it up. But a couple Super Bowl preview. All right, so Browns over 40, Titans +3, Vikings +3, Denver over. And also, let's pull up my anytime touchdowns that I got rolling out here today. Cleveland, Ford is a 160, and Njoku's a 179. Again, these are off Bet Online before the show. Laporta is a +120. Hawkinson is a 150. Some Dallas action, Ferguson 170, Cooks 220. Jasecki of the Patriots a +450 spot. If memory serves me, when I saw this on um, when I was loading these up, I was trying to find some. I gotta stuff everybody's basket with a nice little winner here on the show. And I said, let's do some TD props. We could do yardage and um, that's all whatever. It's a little tougher to go through like 20 guys. So I say, hey, let's just do the TDs. So I rolled in all these cats: Jastecki, Cooks, Cowboys, Cooks and Cowboys, Porta, the whole kit and caboodle here. How about a nice 5 buckaroos? Excuse me, $4.84 is all I could get down to a 9,600, 9,607. There we go. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Jesse Shula's in the house. Is it Christmas already in Thailand over there? Dolphins winless or winning teams last 28 games. Yeah. Who've they beat? And you got a team coming off a game. You were manhandled. I said this the other day. Probably after Dallas lost on Monday or Tuesday or yesterday. We're talking about it. You lose 30-10. All right. Quarterback throws for 245. He's got a touchdown or an interception. Running back goes for 105, 120, a couple of 85 yards. Some kind of balanced. Hey, you lost. Played a bad game. Dak didn't throw 5 interceptions. They didn't have 4 fumbles. The quarterback threw for 95 yards or whatever. And the running back just ran over you like you were children. No. Defense is better than that. They'll bounce back today. Shout outs. As a Saints fan, I would love for the Jags to win, but I wouldn't bet it. Mayfield is looking good. The guy's not a bad quarterback. He is what he is in today's league. Like everybody thinks everybody's gonna turn into Montana, Mahomes, Brady, or whoever. Some superstar that got to come out and throw 40 touchdowns a year. You limit your turnovers. You make a play. You got a running back. You got wide receivers. Your defense isn't bad. I had the Jags the week before against Baltimore. I know they look terrible. And I'm like, you know what? We were doing a show. I was on pub. I think Justin might have been in the pub show at the time. Maybe even Don. They were in the pub show. I was like, I think you got to take the Tampa Bay next week, as bad as these guys looked. And the Jags, they probably could have won that game. A couple missed field goals. They look terrible, which is why the line moves. Maybe it's also you have the Lawrence injury. But this Jags team, I'm not totally sold on. I like Tampa Bay to start the season. Has not changed. I like the Colts to win the division to start the season. Hasn't changed. Not a Jags guy. T-Mike says, love the props show on Christmas Eve. Be a scoring madhouse. That would be good. That would be really nice. Shadow says, I think the Niners lose at home against the Ravens. Niners, Cowboys, Eagles finish out the season 12-4. It is tough to say no to San Fran or fade San Fran when they have Samuel and CMC on the field with Purdy. That offense is ridiculously surgical, putting up points. It's really good. We saw them lose when those guys didn't play. And how'd they lose? They lose on last second field goal to Cleveland. Mini game. You had Cincy playing well. The quarterback was back. And we had Cincy in that game. That was a no doubt route for us in that spot. No. You saw the Niners, what they did in Philly. That's what you're going to get out of this team against Ravens. You don't think they know the Ravens are their Super Bowl preview? They got something to prove here? Oh, yeah. Justin asked my guy, favorite Louisiana exterminator. Merry Christmas, running Dolphins for a Honda. You have a Merry one as well, Jeff. Like we says, thought the Panthers. You know, I want to take Green Bay because I like Green Bay. Right? We have a Green Bay to win the North. Don't think it's going to get there. I, the line says to take Carolina. It's at a 3 now? What is that about? 3.5. This is a 5.5 opener. You're running a bet a team that won 9-7. Finally got a win. You think they're going to come out and win again? I don't know. I think they're happy to just get a win. So what? We lose three in a row. I mean, they have nothing. They don't have draft picks. Green Bay, Carolina under says shot out 39.5. I don't hate it because I don't think Carolina can score. Could score against Atlanta last week. Right? Would they play Atlanta last week? 9-7. T-Money says, I'm going to take it back real quick. What's crazy? I think Will Chamberlain should be in discussion for being at least a top 5 all time, and it's getting consideration. I don't get it. Well, he doesn't get it because T-Money, you think LeBron, Durant, D Wade, what other kind of new clown you're going to put in that conversation are better than Jordan, Bird, Magic, Chamberlain? I mean, we go, Oscar Robertson. I mean, what the heck? And I'm guilty of that because I just go back to guys I watched in the 80s. It's tough to compare different eras, right? Kareem. I mean, Wilt's pretty good. When the line opened up, I took under. So what was it when the line opened on the Green Bay game when it opened? Just says I was there last week when you said it. I bet midweek. Yeah. Shout out to Zolman's floating in on Niners. Eggs. Love the Ravens to win. Ravens money line is plus 205. Here we go. Shout out. I saw, you know what? My guy doesn't come in my chat that often. And I don't want to throw his name out. I'm going to, because he comes in sometimes, me and Jesse with Ross. And I think Jesse had him on his channel one day. And like, you see this kind of stuff, like, well, Vegas. And it was whatever it was 3-0 Chargers last night or 10-7. And it was like, his comments were fixed. It's so, I mean, NFL has been around a long time before people started betting in the last 3 years. Of course, Vegas probably wants the Ravens to win. They want all dogs to win because people bet favorites and overs. But I'll tell you what, I don't think the big money is going to be all over San Fran. It might be because that line is up to 6 now. That was a 4.5. It's up to 6, which tells me who's ever questionable for San Fran is going to play. And Baltimore. Listen, you want how about tomorrow? I'll tell you now, man. How about Lamar rushing props because they got to be running for his life tomorrow. Who's he throwing to? Bateman, likely. I don't know. Give me the over. Give me the over. James is in the house. Welcome. Backstage tattoo. Call somebody on. Thank me later. Backstage. I gave you your. Oh, excuse me. Where is it? You had a thank me later. It was Seattle. I don't know if you came in the next day. I'm trying to find it if it was written down on my pad or it was on another sheet. You had to thank me later on the Seahawks, I believe you said. I did mention you. So you want to roll out another thank me later today? Paper. I got to write it down. Backstage. Is it wrong that this like backdoor just comes to my mind when I see backstage? Next, the backdoor tattoo. Colts money line. Thank me later. Thank me later. Like we says, thoughts on Browns and Texans. I like Cleveland in the over. Cleveland in the over. Cleveland got the over right here. No, that's not right there because those are the player props. But I have it right there, Cleveland over. And I do like the Browns as well. I do like the Browns. I'll leave that up for anyone interested. All right, let me go to the poll. 60% of people, 60% of the voters want the Grinch. I got to end this poll. This is just disheartening to me. Granted, I put Frosty twice instead of Rudolph. Nobody loves Emmett Otter but me. It's all right. It's all right. Anything else before we get out of here? We got Shout Out King. I have a teaser: Texans and Vikings. I don't hate that. I could see the Texans winning this game as well. A home dog, +8, take it. This could be a field goal game. Randy. Next week, I love Dallas over the Lions. Oh, no. That next week is all about Lions and the over because Dallas will let them hang around. It's up to 6. It was 5.5. It went up a half point. All right. You know what that tells me if it's at 6 already on Saturday night? First of all, take the over right now in that game, everybody. Take the over 51.5. I said this again. I looked at lines last week to take this game. We're already on this game. If this line is at 6 already with Dallas after being at a 5.5 before that play, that tells me Dallas wins today and Detroit loses. So hold on, because I kind of like Detroit in the points here. I think it'll be a shootout like it was against Seattle. Ravens 6 to Miami. I'll say okay to that one. I could definitely get behind that because I think the Ravens are going to get smashed by San Fran tomorrow night on TV. Everybody will be down on them. And I think Miami loses, and I think they lose next week as well, too. So you want to take Ravens minus. You got a -6. The line is 3. Where do you have 6? Because I'll take +6 and I'll take -3, and I got 3 points to have fun with. Please tell me where the -6 is. Because I got -3. Who's Emmett Otter? Oh, get the hell out of here, Michael. Are you kidding me? This guy doesn't know who Emmett Otter is? Emmett Otter's Drug Band Christmas, Michael? Go. All right, listen. Close it. Open up another window on YouTube. Type in Emmett Otter and then Brothers, and you can hear a nice little Christmas song. I'd pull it up here, but I can't do that. I have no idea how to change windows. Why you like Titans? Why you like Titans? Why do I like the Titans? Why don't I like? Why would I not like the Titans here? Seattle off a short week, right? We saw them win a game they probably should not have won. A whatever 90-yard drive. The one drive, one time the offense clicks, it pulls out a miracle cover and win. Yes, sign me up for Tennessee at home. You know, the coaches are letting these guys quit. They'll fight for every inch. They're out of the playoffs, but you're also a team of guys looking to get paid. All right. So it is pad the stats. It is play for the next contract. The coach, listen, he's not going to allow that kind of crap, bro. They're a bad team. You got a rookie quarterback. No. It's Titans. It's Titans money line. Why Seattle? Why do you want to bet Seattle? How good did they look on Monday night? That's the team you want to bet? Traveling? No. No. Francisco. I played the Browns. Do not trust Case Keenum. Texans star players range. Yeah, the wide receivers are out. I mean, Case Keenum's a nice little guy. He's not terrible. It's quality. Some teams have. There'd be teams who'd want him as their quarterback right now. I'm a Davis Mills guy. I didn't even want him to draft a quarterback. I thought, hey, Mills won you some games. Imagine if you had some talent around him, what he'd do. But again, the Browns. I like the Browns in a spot. I just do. Shout out says I put 25 on the over. Take the over, baby. Get it. Tannehill starting today? No, he's not. Is he really? No, he's not. He'll be out by halftime. And you know what? It doesn't make a difference to me who's a quarterback. I mean, I would have liked the rookie because he'd just be chucking it. I got Tannehill. This guy's looking for a job next year. More reason to like it. Backstage. Tennessee money line. Colts money line parlay. Thank me later. Here we go. Thank me. The thank me later kills me. It kills me. Kills me. No bet for me though. Um, hey, listen, I there's no reason to bet every single NFL game. You don't have to. I mean, look at the product. Some of these teams are just terrible. You don't have to run and bet these games. Um, Sometimes I like the uglier the better. I do like Tennessee, no matter what the quarterback situation is. It's just a bad spot for Seattle for me. And again, that's something I'm going to bet on in September, October, November, December. That's it. Backstage said Seattle money line. Thank me later. Now I'm fading them. Thank me later. Daniel says I need the Dolphins over 19.5 to cash my big ticket. It should get there. It just seems like it's such a low number, though, Daniel, when you look at that offense, right? I mean, Hill's got what, 15 touchdowns? Mostert's got what, 18, 20 touchdowns? And then it's like they can't score 20 points with two guys who have scored a touchdown every week this year. And you're telling me nobody else is going to score on that team? It's weird. It's weird. Taylor going to win straight up. All right. We get it. We get it. I do like the Colts money line on the splash. See, this one here, Daniel, I know when you popped in, Team Money had mentioned he's going to lay 3.5 at 2-1 odds. So he's going to get 200 on 100 on that spread instead of laying 140, 150, whatever you're laying on the 3 points here. And I think that's a safer way to go. Because one, you were getting a dog. What are they? Plus, where are the Colts at? Gets Atlanta. So they're +3. So you get like 140, 150. I understand. I feel though that for them to win, or to if they're going to cover this 3, they're going to win anyway. Right? It's not like they're going to lose a game by 1. It's going to be 24-23 and you need the 3 points to win. You like a money line. I think they win this game 30-20 or something. I'd look for the extra splash on the money that way. I do like the over and Jets. I don't know. It's bad enough I like the Jets and had the Jets today. I don't know if I could go to the over. I don't know about that. I'm guess I like the Jets, but I didn't even look at the Washington team total with Howell. What is that? What is the team total with them? Maybe a team total spot. As I said before, and there's a lot of newer people been popping in. I'm throwing up on the different channels here. Uh, there's just games I look at, and if they don't do anything for me, I'm not going to dig into a player prop on that game or team totals on games. It's just again, even with the NFL, when there's 10 games, less than everything else, you could zoom in on a game. You start betting on these player props and totals and team totals. Boy, you gotta watch that bankroll, man. You gotta rein in your sizes. Again, I ran off. What do we got? Seven, just random touchdown props. Like this one here for the total. Like that didn't. I mean, I got the Jets. I think the Jets are not that they're due for a win, but you're home. It's a winnable game. Little motivation factor from there. Washington lose a tough one on the road. Seattle, or excuse, yeah, is that Seattle last week? No, the Rams. They were in the Rams last week, right? With the Rams, I don't even remember. It's days. Was it the Rams? I don't even. Look at this. I can't remember. Back-to-back road games. Season of nowhere. Coach is getting canned. This kid's not going to be the quarterback next year. Who's ever coming in the QB or the coach of the team is going to bring his own guy in. I don't want to bet on Washington. I don't want anything to do with that game. That's why I took the Jets. Browns over, Titans +3, Vikings +3, Denver over 34.5. And then again, anytime touchdowns, Cleveland, Ford, and Njoku, Detroit, Laporta, Minnie Hawkinson, Dallas, Ferguson, and Cooks, Patriots, Gasecki. There you have it. We're wrapping this guy up, putting a little bow on it on Christmas Eve. I will be back. So I threw this out on a bunch of the old channels here. Max Wager, American Gambler was the Bookie Blaster page, some Facebook groups. Put the notification bell on. Or if you're on another channel, come to win the free picks. YouTube channel. They're all connected. That's why, I could stream on 6 different channels. Um, and that way you'll see. Look at lines tonight. Midday money, 7 days a week, 12 noon Eastern. I'll see everybody later on. Have a nice Christmas Eve. F and Bob's coming in saying Merry Christmas. Justin adds a Mike Evans anytime touchdown. I like it. Tampa Bay. Baker's having a nice little season. Get us that South 10-1 ticket. Bring it home. I will see you all later on tonight. Again, put the notification bell on. I'm going to schedule it out. We'll see what time I roll that game in here tonight. Roll in the Sunday night halftime show because it is always at halftime. I'm going to say maybe like 9:30, 10:30 East Coast. So maybe 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll say 9 o'clock Eastern time. It might not quite be halftime, but we'll have a good one. Who knows? Anybody could come in, say hello. Hope to see you all there. Cater to you by Chef Jeff. Chef Jeff, where are you located? Listen, Chef Jeff's first time commenting. Who doesn't need that? Dak anytime touchdown today. Think he runs one in? Here? What are those odds? Mike, you have a good one as well. Anyone check injuries on the Colts? Listen, it's Christmas, bro. Daniel, everybody's hurt. Almighty One Sports. Here we go, coming in. Packers, Panthers over 39.5. Box Sports, Colts. There's a kiss of death, people. Box Sports on the Colts money line and the Packers. That's it. It's over. Stay away from Box Sports. Box Sports is the mush from Bronxdale. That's it. He's the guy who had Syracuse as his lock of the year the other night. Oh my goodness. Packers, Panthers over 30. You like that over, Mark? 39.5? Oh boy. Yeah, we know Dak's on Dallas. We just need the odds on that. Zach Moss and JT out for. All right, no running game. No run attack here for Indy. That's all right. We'll be throwing the ball. Get that over 45. Let's go, Colts. Over. And that means incomplete passes. The clock stops. Throw the ball. King D's in house. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. I see a gift. I'm thinking I don't know about the Colts. We just had the kiss of death come in on the Colts here. King. The kiss of death just came in. Box Sports just came in on it. Dallas first half. Might be a sweat. It's not a sweat. Michael Pittman questionable. Everybody's hurt though, Dave. Daniel rather. And Daniel, as I just mentioned, you saw it up there. Box Sports, Colts money line, Packers -4. They're losers. If you got either of those, rip up your tickets. It's over. The guy loves Syracuse the other day. How'd that work out? Have a good day. Best of luck tonight. Out with the family, feet on my face. There you go. Well, we'll be back for look at lines. So come in, say hello. Yeah, the pack. If you got the pack, we're in trouble. Detroit, Minnesota under 48.5. Clint, I don't hate this, right? Because everybody's just going to run because of the Lions offense and their bad defense, thinking this game's going to be 28-23 or something to get over to 50. Why? Why can't this just be an ugly game for Goff? Incomplete passes. They're going to run the ball. Shoot a clock. Minnesota wins this one 23-17, 23-16 under the total. I don't hate the under. I think everybody's going to run to the over. I don't have any of that. Listen, do I like Minnesota? Yep. Do I got Minnesota? Yep. I'll take the field goal. Give me the 3. Thank you very much. Total? You don't got to jump on that total, Clint. You don't got to do it. Don't have to do it. We want to be prudent. Minnesota wins the T. Yes, they have a defense. Got first good defenses. Did you see the game in Baltimore and they lost 35-3? Not that it's going to be like that kind of 37-10 game or whatever that was. It would still be an under, though. That's how he's versus a good team. And Minnesota, for all the ugly pieces and the bad season they've had, the defense has been there every game. And you can't take Goff's history either against defenses and on the road. Favored road defense No reason to think Detroit really rolls here. Again, that's why next week, over that 51. Get on that Cowboy over today. They're going to come back here tonight. And after what transpires today, uh, yeah, it's going to be 53. All right, everyone. That's a nice near hour long show here on Christmas Eve. Be on the lookout. I'm going to load up the look ahead lines schedule. I'm going to plug it in for 9 o'clock Eastern time for those of you. You have your Santa trackers on. We'll come in and chat NFL. What was that, week 18? Was that the final week? Week 17? No, it's not the final week. We still got a week after that. So NFL week 17. Thursday game, Saturday standalone Cowboys Lions. Come back for week 17 picks later on. I will be here. Markel says, I'm probably not betting NBA Christmas. Do you have any thoughts? We'll have Christmas NBA up, buddy line, Markel. We'll do it. I'm going to do it. We'll talk about it tonight and tomorrow. Clint says, over 36.5 prime time top spot for, what's this game tonight? The Denver game? Talk about the Denver game tonight? I took an under 34.5 early. In the chat here, I do have the over. Because by midweek, I knew I was in trouble. So, just from what I got from some people I know. But anyway, Markel says, cool. Yes, sir. NBA tomorrow. Clint, take that over. I'm out of here. I mean, also, I think I don't want to lay a touchdown with Denver. We could have laid 5.5 early, but it's the last gasp of a dying team with New England. That's why I think they're going to put up some points. All right. Officially, for the last 3 minutes, I've been trying to go. Comments keep coming. I hate leaving, especially with newer comment people. Like I got Daniel King coming in and Clint and Cater to You. And here, Cater to You says he's Broncos team total over. Yes, I agree with that. Clint, Merry Christmas, Higgs. Happy holidays, family. You also. That's everybody. I don't jump in to say Merry Christmas because I'm going to be here for another show in 6 hours. And I'm going to be here tomorrow morning as well, 12 noon, doing it all over again. But everybody have a good, safe night. And again, if you're coming back with your family, you go out to eat. You're visiting relatives on Christmas Eve, and you're driving home in a car. You can put the midday money show on. You can put look at lines out. I'm not going to curse and act a fool and say anything crazy to upset the family there or the children, the old kiddos. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to lure them into Emmett Otter's Drug Band Christmas as a Christmas show. That's about it. I'm out of here.